for your dose of reality. Welcome to the Dr. Quack podcast. I'm Dr. Quack, and we have a big action-packed action show here. Let me introduce my co-host here, the important one, Mr. Mayhem.
That's right. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. It's time to go through this odd, but it's getting better time in WWE, the post-Vince McMahon era. I guess we can start labeling it now. We're going to be talking about Extreme Rules 2022.
Definitely. You want to bring on our guests?
Of course. We're going to bring on first. He's our professor. He's the namesake here of the shirts here. Make sure you reach out and buy his merch, Randy Hogan stuff on Facebook. The Professor Randy Hogan.
Randy Hogan.
What you going to do, brothers?
Look,
we're going to say welcome to the show. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
All right. And we got another man that likes to sell a lot of merch. He's my boss. He's your boss. He's everybody's boss. So when you're done visiting Randy Hogan stuff on Facebook, check out redbubble.com to get his merch, Bossolini.
That's right. Buy my merch.
Yeah.
We'll buy that
all righty. And then we've got another man who's got some merch out there. It's a lot of merch day going, so make sure you spend generously. Take care of all of us because we do a great job taking care of you. He's the fluffy, chubby bunny, the white rabbit, John.
Hey, John. John, you the white rabbit? I always knew it was you.
Yep.
All right. Well, you want to read out the standings here?
Yes. Coming into this show, the Professor's at 21-13.
Ow.
Ed in the lead at 27-9.
Ooh.
I'm at 23-11. Quack's at 22-13. John at 22-13. And Purge, who I have all of his comments, Justin Smith, is now over 500 at 17-16.
All right.
All righty.
What'd you say, boss?
Still the professor, you are only the
dunce. I'm telling you, you are in the lead now, sir. So you get to start with this opening round here because you got the lead. So the first match is the six-man good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. The Brawling Brutes taking on Imperium.
Well, first thing, I think Purge should lose a point for not being on the show.
Nah.
Well, it is like 2 in the morning and he has to work tomorrow.
That is hard.
So get a new job. No, let me quit. The Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. You know what? I'm starting to become a fan of the good old-fashioned fight. And I believe that the Intercontinental Champion and the rest of the Brawling Brutes will come out with the win.
Okay. All right. With the Brawling Brutes. Where are you going, White Rabbit?
It is fight night.
All right.
Where are you going? Fight night.
It's Brawling Brutes.
The Brawling Brutes. Well, I'm going against that. I'm going with the Imperium here. I got to go with Gunther or whatever his new name is now. I love the reformation of this group, and I got a feeling they're going to put them over.
You look like the third member of Imperium.
I'm not going to look like, young man. Important one, your shot.
All right. So Purge went with the Brawling Brutes. I'm also going with the Brawling Brutes because they've been really putting over the story that The only title Sheamus has not held is the Intercontinental title. I'm even going so far to say that Sheamus is going to pin Gunther.
Ooh.
Brawling Brutes.
Wow.
Randy Hogan.
Well, brother, I'm going with Imperium.
All right.
The Brutes are looking good. They got the fans behind them now. Sheamus and Gunther is going to be going on for a while. So that leaves basically, instead of the 6-man going on, it's going to be the 4-man going on. And as much as I like the Brawling Brutes, I think they got Butch a little bit as a loose cannon, and I think he's going to do something stupid that's going to cost him. Anyways, I'm going with Imperium.
Okay. There we go. Let's move on to the next match here. We got the I Quit match. Edge taking on Finn Balor. White Rabbit.
I'm going with Finn Balor. If anything is, if I've been reading anything and it's been correct, they're going to push Judgment Day a little bit more, and it makes it a little bit interesting. I may have my my pick afterwards will kind of change it a little bit where for my prediction. So I will say Finn Balor will win, but it's going to be shenanigans involved.
Okay, so you're going Finn. I'm going to go with Edge here. I'm going to take Edge because I feel like this is one of those matches that they're not going to let Edge look real weak and submit and say, I quit. I think that's Finn Balor's way. I don't feel like, the rest of the Judgment Day is going to get involved in this. I feel very opposite of you right now, so I am going with Edge. Important one.
All right. So Purge went with Finn Balor. And while I agree they're not going to make Edge look weak here, I'm still going with Finn Balor because I think it's going to be something similar to the Ric Flair Mick Foley I Quit match where Beth Phoenix or somebody is going to get put in a situation that he has to say, I quit, and then he'll get revenge on them later. So I see Finn Balor in the Judgment Day, again, like John said, the shenanigans, but Finn Balor will take the win.
Randy,
I'm going with Edge. First of all, Edge is still not a full-time member. They're supposedly going to start giving Finn Balor a push on his own toward what I'm not sure, but they're going to give him a push. So I can actually see him losing and blaming the other members of Judgment Day, or at least getting mad at him because they didn't interfere or something. But yeah, I'm going to go with Edge. Balor's going to look strong, but I think this is going to be the time when they pull him away from Judgment Day.
Okay.
Which gives Edge the credibility of saying that he started Judgment Day and he's going to end it.
That's a good point. Boss!
I'm listening to everybody. Took in what y'all said. Listened to it. Wrote it in a nice little ball. Threw that trash out the window. And I look at it like this. Look at Monday Night Raw. And I watched Finn Balor moronic ass say, I quit over and over and over again. And the rated R superstar is going to be that same person that while the ref's not really paying attention, got Finn in a compromised position where he can play that tape where you hear Finn say, I quit.
You're going with the Mick Foley and The Rock ending.
You're right. I'm going with the Mick Foley and The Rock. And The Rock is this time going to be the rated R superstar.
That could happen here. Now I get to start with this match here. We get the strap match. We get Drew McIntyre taking on Karrion. No longer crossing there, just Karrion, right? Or are we going to call him Cross? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, they changed that. But yeah, I'm going with Drew McIntyre. This is too easy to pick. They love him to death. They're not going to have him go under to somebody that's not established. They did that to Roman Reigns on him. They're not going to do it to Karrion Kross. He's not established enough yet. I'm going with Drew. Important.
All right, here. Purge went with Karrion Kross.
Oh, God, we've been not chasing each other.
And I'm not sure. Unfortunately, because of busyness, I haven't figured out, are they doing the strap match where it's a pin or where you got to drag them around to the corners and be
I actually
stupid?
looked that up. It is actually pinfall and submission.
Okay. Then I'm going with Drew McIntyre. Because if it was the stupid tag the four corners, I can see them pulling some shenanigans because it's not definitive. Wouldn't be a definitive loss where it would hurt Drew. But yeah, they're not going to put Karrion Kross over Drew, but they're going to let Karrion Kross look very, very strong. But Drew's going to take that one.
Okay. Randy Hogan.
I disagree. I'm going with Karrion Kross.
Woo!
First of all, because he got hot scarlet on the side, okay? But if you think about it, Drew has been in the title picture for so long. All of a sudden now he's getting in these feuds, moving on down the list, okay? He's not at the top of the card no more. Now he's going down. Karrion Kross is brought in, as the future, as moving on up. He's got much more momentum than Theory has. And what better way to cement his rise to fame than to beat somebody one way or another like Drew McIntyre? So, yeah, Drew's not going to look bad, but Karrion's going away with the win.
Okay. Boss.
This is going to be Drew. I'm sorry for you having to lose in your own backyard to the tribal queef. So we're gonna let you beat Karrion in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Drew with the win.
Drew with the win. White Rabbit.
So I heard that. I just want to make sure I heard this correctly. The strap-on match, right?
No, this is the strap match.
Oh.
Will you stop? Sorry, Inner Gorilla's coming out today.
This is a tough one because it's two guys that you feel like WWE doesn't want to lose. And you get to that point where you look at it and you're like, okay, what are they going to do?
Let me in.
I think there's going you're going to see a word that I'm going to continue to use nonstop: shenanigans. And shenanigans is going to give Karrion Kross the victory.
Okay. Karrion Kross got a split board on this one. Moving down to our next match here. Here you go, important one. Inside the fight pit, Matt Riddle against Seth freaking Rollins.
All right. Purge went with Matt Riddle. And I see the Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle feud still continuing when we thought it was over before they even went to the fight pit. I can see Seth Rollins getting this win, thinking he's done again, and it's not. So I'm going to say Seth Rollins takes the win.
Okay. Randy Hogan.
I'm going to say Seth Rollins gets the win. And I think this fight pit, everybody thinks because Riddle was an MMA dude that he's going to have the advantage. But I think the referee, Daniel Cormier, is going to have something to do with it because he don't like Riddle anyways. So I think he's going to cost Riddle the match.
Yeah. Boss.
Well, once again, WWE booking is so damn retarded. Oops, did I say that? That we're going to make a match after the fight pit where Seth freaking Rollins will take on the United States champion Bobby Lashley. There's no way in God's green earth that if Seth freaking Rollins lost to Matt Riddle, that he'll be in any shape to take on the almighty Bobby Lashley. So we got to hear your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, wow, okay. White Rabbit.
I have to sit here and say that Ed and I had the same thought. It was like, if they didn't announce the whole United States Championship match for Raw, which is after the pay-per-view, then I probably would have picked Riddle. And then I'm thinking, what is the best way to go within this match? And I thought they were going to end the feud. I thought, yes, they had a great match the last time. You put it in Riddle's backyard, let Riddle do what he does, make him look strong, but also continue to make Seth look good, and then let them both go their separate ways. So Mayhem is correct. I'm going to go. Thank you for the drum roll. Seth Rollins.
Well, it didn't take me long like you to figure this out. I'm going with Matt Riddle, and there's a reason why. I feel like this is going to be the baby face spot of the match here of the show, because you've got the UFC champion there, Daniel Cormier, right there. He's going to be probably celebrating, holding Matt Riddle's hand up, and we're going to get an appearance, I got a feeling, from Brock Lesnar. Because they're talking about now, these two, talking about UFC champion over here, Brock Lesnar, getting ready to meet. So I feel like something crazy is going to happen. All right, let's move it on here. Who's next? Mr. Randy Hogan. It's you. Raw Women's Championship ladder match. Bianca Belair taking on Bayley.
I'm always going with my girl Bianca. Bayley is carrying her trio in control, or whatever they're called. She's kind of the mouthpiece, the personality. They're not going to pull her away from there, and they would almost have to if she actually won. So I don't think it's time for Bianca to lose yet, but I think her time is coming real quick. I'm going Bianca.
You're going Bianca. Boss, this is a tough match for you.
No, it's not.
You love them both.
I do. I love them both. You know, they both have great futures behind them. I'm sorry.
No, you're right the first time.
But but to my eyes, I've noticed that Bayley has gained some growth up top, and that little extra weight might prevent her from being quick enough to beat the EST, you know, the roughest, toughest, strongest, bestest, smartest, fastest champion that the WWE has up that ladder. So I got to go with come on now. We got to go with Bianca.
You going Bianca? Okay. White Rabbit?
Damage control.
They're not in the match.
Doesn't matter. Again, shenanigans.
You're thinking like this is a WCW 2000 pay-per-view. This is going to be shenanigans everywhere.
Well, okay. The reason why I keep saying shenanigans. Look at Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
How many matches in that show did not have shenanigans involved? It was a shenanigan fest. Right now, they love their shenanigans at the moment. And I just see this match being... If you do not think Damage Control is not going to get involved in this match, you are 100% insane.
You're
Which
right.
also
They
means
are.
you have Bianca's little duo of Asuka and Alexa Bliss coming out.
Oscar's hurt.
I have a thought. So, wouldn't it be funny if you did have Damage Control come out and interfere, but either you had Becky Lynch and somebody else, or you bring back the Boss and Naomi? The real Boss, by the way. Just have to say that.
Oh, there's a lot of people coming back.
I didn't know you were booked to be on the E.
Hey, you know.
Oh, no. He's not the Boss.
No, she's Bocharella. He's the boss.
No. My favorite Liv Morgan right now is Bocharella.
Oh boy. Anyway,
we are going Bailey for the pick.
All right, you're going with Bailey. All right, good. I'm going to go with Bailey as well because I feel like it's time to get a transfer of titles, and this is a good shot for it. I could almost go with you on this on the shenanigans. It would not shock me. I almost want to see if there's going to be a Becky Lynch sighting. I don't know if she's going to do anything involved in this because you never know. Might not, might be. It might be too early. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Bailey. Important one.
All right. I'm going to shock a few people here, and I'm going with Bianca Belair.
Whoa.
Bianca Belair, in spite of the fact that I've said for the longest time she's not ready, she's the wrong gimmick because she's a heel in a face's body, and everything she says screams heel, and she's in all athletics and no character. She's actually done something that is kind of surprising. She has put Alexa Bliss and Asuka on the back burner and finally taken over leadership of the group instead of being the afterthought, which she was for a while. So I think because she's starting to step up and move forward, she's starting to get the crowd reaction she's supposed to get. There will be a title change, but it's not going to be this one, Bianca Belair.
Whoa. Okay. Now we move on to the main event. Might be, I don't know, but it's the last.
Well, what was Purge's pick?
Purge went with Bailey.
Purge went with Bailey. There we go. Now we got the final one here. We got Ronda Rousey taking on Liv Morgan. Extreme Rules match. Boss, this one's on you to start.
Can they both just fall down a well? I mean, it'll make me happy. Ronda versus Liv, Extreme Rules match. I would have, in a heartbeat, I would have said Ronda Rousey. But for some odd reason, when the champion asks for the most craziest match that does not look like it's supposed to benefit them, unfortunately, I got to go with the champ. I got to go with little bitty White Rabbit's love interest, Liv Morgan.
All right, I'll be back in about 20 minutes. I know he's going to go on a love fest here, so. Go ahead, White Rabbit.
I'm going to surprise some people. I'm actually taking Ronda Rousey to win this match. I just think Ronda is going to have that. Well, not Ronda. I think Liv's going to have a supposed good showing, and she's going to make herself look hopefully stronger, but it's going to be to the point where she fails.
I think I might shock you because I'm going to pick Liv Morgan here. I'm going to take her on the simple fact that I think Shayna Baszler is going to come in here and interfere. You feel shenanigans. I feel shenanigans happening in the main event. So they can finally set up the cage fight that everybody wants to see. Rousey and Baszler. That's what I'm wanting to see. Mayhem.
100% in agreement. Liv Morgan's going to win because Shayna Baszler's going to come out, destroy Ronda Rousey, and the two of them are going to have a short feud to decide who gets to tear apart Liv Morgan next.
What did Purge say?
Purge said Liv Morgan.
He went with Liv Morgan.
Are you
Okay,
shocked?
hold on. I am shocked. I thought Mayhem would have gone against Liv.
Randy Hogan, your pick?
I'm going with Ronda.
Whoa.
They pay her too much money to have her losing so much. Now that she's really mean and aggressive, she's going to beat Liv, who I never did like. And yeah, Baszler is going to end up feuding with Ronda. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going with Ronda.
Okay.
Time.
And there we go. We got bonus pick time coming up here. This is where we decide we're going to predict something that happens in the show. White Rabbit, you get to start with this one.
The White Rabbit will not physically appear during Extreme Rules. But you will still get another tease. That's my prediction.
Okay. Somewhere on this show will be a Brock Lesnar appearance.
Hold on a second. So, John, you said no White Rabbit?
Okay. Bray Wyatt will not officially appear on the show, but they will continue to tease him coming back to the WWE.
All right. And Quack, you said Brock Lesnar sighting?
Somewhere on this show.
All right. So, Purge says the White Rabbit will show up and reveal himself.
Ooh.
In the match between Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. That's ballsy.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Say it one more time.
Shenanigans.
Oh.
All right. And I'm going to actually go with a match here. I'm going to predict there's going to be a match signed, Braun Strowman against the Alpha Academy. And Braun Strowman beats them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Didn't forget about Braun Strowman there. Randy Hogan.
I'm going way out there.
Whoa.
I'm predicting the lights are going to go off. The little lights in the audience are going to come on. You're going to be expecting the theme, but you're going to have Alexa Bliss come out in her old gimmick with Lily again.
Ooh.
Alexa's getting frustrated. She's getting her ass beat every week, and there's got to be more. So I think she's going to come back, and she's going to be the one soon down the road to bring Bray Wyatt back in for the Fiend.
Can I make a point out of that real quick? She's technically still hasn't gotten rid of Lily. She's always had Lily with her.
But did you notice this past week, Lily was not with her?
Was not.
The last
Was
couple
not.
weeks, then that's the last couple weeks.
This is the first week that Lily was not with her. Yep.
Boss, you got the final word here.
Poor Oscar got hurt. Probably won't be able to help Bianca in this match. But we got to have the odds even somehow. My prediction, we'll see a poison pixie.
Ooh. Could be that. Well, that's our show, folks. Thank you, Randy Hogan. Important one. Boss, White Rabbit down there. I'm Dr. Quack, and we'll see you all next time.
Buy Randy's merch.
Buy Randy's merch.
My boss